Is it weird though for you to see somebody like 50 Cent having negative things to say about you? Like, this just could be kind of weird to have this like massive superstar being negative about your content.
Well, 50 Cent, you know, I'm not sure he. First of all, he's a superstar that is sharing media, and without him, millions of people would never have heard of me.
Right.
So technically, what he's doing is helping me.
Right.
So, and he's actually said that in some of his other media situations with other people, that, you know, when he says something, it actually helps the people he's saying something against.
Right.
Which is true. I mean, our stuff blew up.
Yeah.
You know, tonight we're going to go talk to Snoop Dogg and do some tactics with him, and he's one that was right there with the 50 Cent.
Right.
So we're going to show gun disarms with Snoop Dogg today in L.A. And we just connected with him today.
That's
so we're
amazing.
excited about that. Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's gonna be great, and I look forward to that with 50 Cent. I was overseas with 50 Cent on his tour, Get Rich or Die Trying.
Oh,
and
way back in the day.
Yes, I was
Really?
with him. Yeah, I was
Wow.
Fabous's bodyguard, which Fabulous is his cousin, by the way.
Wow.
And I was with him for 30 days, man. 28 cities in 30 days. And I know he doesn't remember me because he
Wow.
probably doesn't put the, you know, without out of context.
That's crazy.
He doesn't realize that guy was with, you know, him every day overseas back then. But 50 Cent would probably be shocked to know that was me back then. And my first day on the job, I was in Denmark and had to put a guy down on the ground, take him down because he was trying to assault Fabulous in Denmark.
Wow.
And so I took him down without incident, without injuring him, which means with no court dates, right? Which is why you never heard about it. But it was my first day. I just met Fabulous. We went to McDonald's, which we always go in, and this happened inside McDonald's. in Denmark.
Rappers always go to Europe and just eat McDonald's.
They have to go to McDonald's and Foot Locker. There's two things you're going to do. You're going to go to McDonald's and every Foot Locker in Europe, and they have them everywhere.
Yeah.
Foot Locker's no joke.
That's a fact. Yeah.
And I've been there. Scotland. I was in Ireland. I went to every Foot Locker.
Wow. Yeah, that was one of my questions, is how deep your hip hop ties go. Like, if you had a lot of connections to rappers, being in Detroit all those years, a lot of famous Detroit rappers over the years. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've you know, had a chance to you know, have contact with protection for many of the artists over the years. DMX. You know, gun disarms with various artists, and you know, I was overseas. You know, it was amazing to be on that tour because that's when rap really just went to the next level.
Right.
It was one of the biggest international tours ever.
Right.
I didn't know that it was that serious, but 28 cities throughout Europe in 30 days is a lot.
Are you aware, though, that Detroit has really been exploding over the last couple of years in terms of, like, really their street rappers in particular? Like, a lot of dudes are really from there, really from grimy-ass areas, and they've just been blowing up over the past couple of years. It's been pretty wild.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And Flint as well. Yeah,
yeah, absolutely, 100%. Detroit has a lot of talent, always has had talent. The problem was you couldn't have they didn't have a lot of access to use the talent.
Right.
So that's changed recently. But, you know, Eminem is influential in that. You know, he brought a lot of attention to the Detroit scene, and you know, some other rappers. Royce the 5'9" is very active there.
Royce the 5'9" has seemed to be a little skeptical of some of your techniques on Instagram as well.
Until recently.
Oh, so he backtracked a little?
Oh, he's 100%. He's 100% behind us now.
Really?
Yeah, I went to his studio,
Oh, wow.
and we had a chance to do gun disarms.
Oh, wow.
He's a true believer, very positive, professional guy. Once he saw that it actually is real, he went right on there and said, "Hey, stuff's real." He didn't realize that he knew me because we actually, you know, had crossed paths back in the day. My organization protected all the most seriously violent clubs in Detroit, and he was very well aware of us then, but didn't realize we're the same people.
Wow.
So he was like, "Oh, that's Dale from River Rock back in the day."
Right.
So, you know, he now he remembers. So we did a lot of extremely violent nightclubs.
Wow.
And people mostly know us from that. And the Vipers, which is it's a bodyguard section.
Right.
And stands for Violence Intervention Protective Emergency Response System.
So did you start that? You own that?
That's my bodyguard system, yeah.
Okay, and that's still just an active business? Is that completely
That's
separate?
not a business. That's not a business. It's a class. It's a
class.
It's a class.
Oh, okay,
right.
okay.
It's just the bodyguard section of training.
Okay.
Right. So that's a program within our organization.
Can you please subscribe to No Jumper Clips channel and get it to 20K, or they won't have no money to pay me, and I'm gonna have to go rob people again?